All right. Today we are going to talk about adding and subtracting rational expressions. So we know that to add or subtract fractions, we first need to get a common denominator. So if I did 3 over 5 plus 2 over 3, if I'm adding those two fractions together, I first need to get my number on the bottom the same. So to get this common denominator, I would just multiply by whatever is over on the left side to the right side, top and bottom, and then whatever's on the right side to the left side, top and bottom. So when I do that, I get 3 times 3, which is 9 over 15. And then 2 times 5 is 10 over 15. And now once I have my common denominators, I can add the top and keep the bottom. So 9 plus 10 is 19, and then you keep 15 on bottom. So the same is true when you want to add rational expressions. We need to make both denominators of the expression common as in the same. So we will go through the steps as we go through the examples. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, like for example 1, look at your denominators. Okay, you do want to factor them out. Even if they are already the same, factor them if they can be factored. So I'm going to go ahead and do that part. So factors of 2 that add to give me 3 are 2 and 1. And then we subtract. The tops cannot be factored here. X plus 2, x plus 1. So now that we know they're the same, we can combine like terms on the top. Okay, so all right, so when we do this, we have 7x minus 3x. So you can't forget this minus here. It is going to go to both of these signs. So I have 7x minus 3x is 4x, and 4 minus the negative 4 will be a positive 8 over x plus 2 and x plus 1. So now that I've combined the tops, I can just write it over 1. Okay, and then if you can factor the top, you will factor the top to see if anything will cancel. So I can factor out a 4 on the top. Okay, and then yes, I have x plus 2's that can now cancel. And my final answer here will be 4 over x plus 1. All right, then for example 2, if you look at the bottom, the one thing that it does have in common is we already have an 8 on both sides. Okay, but if you notice, the right side has an x and the left side does not. So what I'm going to do is multiply this left side over here by x, just to make them where they have the same thing. I'm not going to multiply the right side by anything. So up here now I will have 5x over 8x minus 3 over 8x. I can now pull the tops together to become 5x minus 3 over 8x. And that is as far as that problem will go. Okay, and then example 3, I'm going to multiply the right side by 3. And I'm going to multiply the left side by x. If I multiply this by 3, that'll give me 9x, and then I gotta multiply the top by 3. And then over here on the left, I need an x, because the right has an x, so I'm gonna multiply it by x. So now on the top here, I have 4x over 9x plus 3 over 9x. And then if I combine these together on the top, 4x plus 3 over 9x, that's all that can be done with that problem. All right, so let's take a look at the last 2 examples. All right, so for example 4, first thing I want to do is factor anything that can be factored. So this x plus 7x plus 10, we can factor that. So factors of 10 that add to give me 7 will be 5 and 2. And then over here, 4 plus x plus 5 just stays. Okay, so what you have to look at here is, on the left, what do I have that I don't have over on the right side? Okay, and that is the x plus 2. So I'm going to multiply by x plus 2 over here on top and bottom, because that will make me have the same thing on the bottom. Okay, so my next step, I'll have 5x over x plus 5 and x plus 2 plus, now I'm going to distribute that 4 to the x and the 2. So that'll give me 4x plus 8. 4 times x and 4 times 2 over x plus 5, x plus 2. Okay, and now what I want to do is combine like terms on the top so that I can pull these 2 separate fractions together. So I have 5x plus 4x, which will give me 9x, plus the 8, it doesn't have any like terms, and then you can just leave the bottom here. You cannot factor the top anymore, so nothing is going to cancel. So this will be your final answer for that. Okay, and then example 5. Okay, I'm going to start by factoring the x squared minus 16. That is a difference of squares, so it will factor to x plus 4, x minus 4. And then I still have that, the 2 over x plus 4. All right, so if I look on the left side, I have an x minus 4 that the right side does not have. So I need to make this x minus 4 happen over here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring down this side, just rewrite it. Okay, and then I'm going to distribute this 2. That'll be 2x minus 8. And then I'm going to combine like terms to pull the fractions together. So when you look at the tops here, you have 16 plus 2x minus 8. The 16 minus 8, that's your like term. The 2x is just going to stay 2x. So 2x, 16 minus 8 is a positive 8. Okay, now the top can be factored again. There's a greatest common factor of 2. So I'm going to factor a 2 out here and get x plus 4. So I'm dividing the 2x by 2 and the 8 by 2. Okay, and then now you can see that the x plus 4s will cancel. Okay, and all you have left for your answer is 2 over x minus 4. That would be your final answer. Okay, so that is the examples for the front of your worksheet.